Hello there and welcome to Extreme World. Looking at China today, it can be understood that what a terrible amount of damage is going to happen in China. Even in the last 100 years, the people of China have not seen such a terrible flood. Several regions of China have been torn apart due to heavy rains as well as severe floods. The Chinese government is struggling to handle the situation. Even several states and cities in China are floating underwater. The people there could not imagine that they would face such a danger. It is believed that this flood has crossed India as well. The video shows that several areas of China are already sinking. The time of reckoning of sins has come. China is drowning in this terrible flood. This flood in China has exceeded the target in the history of China. Flooding and heavy rains have created dire conditions in many parts of China. Heavy rains and floods have left many parts of China depopulated. China's state media Xinhua reported that due to the influence of strong Typhoon Doksuri, extensive flooding has occurred in the northern part of China, including Beijing. More than 1 million people were displaced, and 45 people were reported dead as record rains drenched northeast China.
我操！我说怎么这车上全有人呀？亮着灯，这个桥塌了。
俺小区那车，无人小区。
At least 60 others are missing. Several days of heavy rains have washed away houses, roads, and numerous crops and structures. Communication is disrupted. Severe traffic jams have occurred in some places. In the blink of an eye, one car after another is floating. Due to this flood, not only roads are closed, but also rail communication and even internet connection. Thousands of houses have already been damaged or destroyed. Due to this flood, more than 6 lakh people are trapped in water.
Eh, 车子
就跟那不是一样。
哎，哎耶！
Many have disappeared. People of various administrations are working regularly to rescue them. When they heard about this flood, they thought it was a normal flood. But no, this flood is enough to push people to death. But such a flood has never happened in China before, due to which people were ignorant about this flood.
大师傅，几个桩段。
Before they knew it, the floodwaters swept them away. Many people are imprisoned. According to the Chinese Meteorological Department, such rain is unusual in China. Experts say the disaster to watch out for is due to unusual rains in southern China as well as northern China. Surprisingly, the residents of North China cannot remember the last time it rained so much. More than 50,000 people have already been rescued and evacuated to safer areas. The flood has become so severe that people do not recognize the streets or even their own houses. Just think about the situation China is facing, and what is the condition of their people today. National Disaster Team is working to evacuate people from flooded areas of the city. The previous highest rainfall in China was 609 mm in 1891. This is the worst flood in Beijing since 2012. In addition to the rains, China has been experiencing extreme temperatures for several months. Record temperatures have also occurred in China.
等待救援。
啊，看看这，哎呀，我天，哎呀，我操！那边这桥塌了，这车刚冲下来，这桥，哎呀！
Along with heavy rainfall, these extreme weather events are related to global warming, scientists believe. However, before the start of the monsoon season in early July 2023, Chinese authorities have warned of extreme weather conditions. It was said that severe floods may hit in August. China is also historically prone to flooding. However, current activities such as deforestation, filling of wetlands, water harvesting for power generation and irrigation have increased the risk of flooding. The country blames climate change for extreme weather conditions such as increased rainfall and rising temperatures. But on the other hand, meteorologists said that if such rain continues throughout the month of August, the situation in China will be very sad, which Chinese people could never have imagined. According to the Chinese local government, the rains in the city forced the evacuation of about 627,000 people and affected another 1.1 million people. The economic loss from this disaster is about $2.2 billion, but it can be assumed that this disaster can only be caused by global weather. Friends, do you think this disaster is really due to global weather, or just a special message from God to China? Be sure to comment your opinion.